Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Forever with SRJ26. Today I've got a little bit of news for you. I have been working hard on my diamond collecting. As you can see, I've got diamond armor, looking pretty sweet. My cow weather vane is mooing merrily at the top of my building over here. I think it's unhappy, but I don't want to kill it, and I don't know how to get it down there. And plus, as it turns, you can see which way the wind's blowing, so that's good. But I have news. The sun is setting, and usually I go to bed. I have been pretty busy. I've got more arrows, which means more gravel, more chickens, more feathers. I got more torches, so I've been doing a lot more mining. I apologize for the deafening chicken cacophony. But what's this? I have converted this building. As you can see, I've got this little entryway here. Eventually I'll get some sticky pistons and you'll be able to go out easily through this access way. But what's that? What's that? It is what I promised. I'll actually come out and give you a better look from out here. Look at that. That is the Ender hunting catwalk. So it allows me to walk along above the beautiful savanna or swamp, as it may be, and try to catch the gaze of an Enderman and then lure it back. And as you can see, each of those little stanchions has a cap on it that is 2 blocks tall, so if I run along there and one follows me, it will not be able to follow me under the roof of the stanchion. So I know I don't need to go to that length to, I could just have it go out forever and not be supported, but I'm kind of a stickler for making things look as realistic as I can. So I really like the way this came out. And it is getting dark, so a beautiful sunset in our beautiful Steampunk texture pack. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out here, and I am not likely going to tape every instant of my hunting for Endermen. And the reason, this is the entrance to the walkway up here. Tried to make it look nice and secure. The reason is that it is very unlikely that I will catch any within the next couple of minutes. It takes a long time to catch Endermen here because they're kind of rare spawns. So I'm gonna just shut up and we will record until we find one, and then I will cut it to where it's actually interesting video. So I will see you hopefully in a few minutes when I spot my first Enderman. If I don't spot one tonight, I might just skip forward to the next night and try again. So see you in a few minutes. Hey, we spotted our first Enderman and we caught his attention. As you probably know, when you put your crosshairs over the Enderman, he will aggro and then he will teleport to you. So there's likely an Enderman right below my feet right now, hanging around wanting to eat my brains. So yep, that's the noise. So I'm going to run to the next stanchion and we'll see if we hear the voom of a teleporting Enderman right behind me. If it's really loud, that means he teleported behind me right about now. There it is. And now we turn around and he's not up here. Okay, let's go to one more stanchion. Oh, I think he's there. Nope, he's not. So he's still down there. Sometimes he'll teleport up to my level, and that's when it's really loud. So I'm just going to do some more sprinting back and forth. And I can actually go into my compound and he'll teleport in there, and that's a good way to do it as well. Oh, there he is. There he is again. So that's him teleporting. No, he's not coming up. If it was a really loud zoom, then he would be teleporting up to where I am. Oh, that's him. He's right behind me now. See? And now, I can chop them into pieces. And look at that. That is an ender pearl. Eventually I'm going to have glowstone right above there, but right now I've got torches. So I have done this before. I built this and I was testing it out today, and I've got 6 so far. That is really good, but not as many as I'll need, because I'll need to fill up the gate, and the gate has lots of slots. I'm going to keep on walking while I talk to you. So yeah, that was pretty quick and pretty good. We got one right away. The next step is to get more blaze powder, but I have 2 blaze powder right there. So as you probably know, what we do is we take our, let's just make sure there's no one down here. Don't want to waste an opportunity to get another one. Nope. Alright. So we take our blaze powder, we take our ender pearl, boom, eye of ender. Now, what we do with the eyes of ender is we throw them up in the air and they will go in the direction of the ender portal. But what we're going to do is we're going to do it from 2 separate locations. We're going to do it from the center part where I am, not actually where I am right now, but the center of this map, and then we're going to do it from up in that Arctic area probably. And then on graph paper I will triangulate, which means I will throw it, mark down the coordinates where I threw it from, and then pick it up and mark the coordinates from where I was able to pick it up. And those 2 sets of coordinates will allow me to get a pretty good idea of where it is. So I guess I am going to leave you for a minute. I'm going to keep on hanging out up here looking for more Endermen, and in the morning I will come back and we will do our first throw and talk about what the coordinates are and start going with this. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so the sun is coming up, and I've given enough time for all the mobs that would die from sunlight to die. So I'm going to go throw my first eye and see if we can get an interesting idea of where this portal might be. Let's make sure we're clear over here. I thought about where I was going to throw it from, because this compound is pretty good, but it's not perfect. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it from on top of this well. We've got our first eye of ender. Oh, it's noisy around here next to this nether portal. So I'm going to stand right here. And our XYZ, we've got an X of 163 and a Z of 275. So here we go. Oh, I think it disappeared. That is poor. But I think if I go stand right there, that would be it. So right on that block right behind the broken ankle. I mean right behind the thing over here. That is true that sometimes the Eye of Ender will return to the end dimension. So I think that's a case where at that time it did, which kind of stinks. Okay, so now we're at 138 and 269. Okay, so what direction am I headed? I'm headed... Alright, so if I was... That's where I came from. Alright, so I think going north to the Arctic biome is going to work. I can go up there and I can throw an eye and then do the same thing I just did here, and then we will get out the graph paper, draw some lines, and see if we can't figure out... God, those guys are noisy. Okay, actually that's noisy too. So we're gonna make a boat, and the big question is, do we want to... Actually, I want to go to my supply room. Okay, we're gonna make a boat and we're gonna sail north. And I'm probably going to wait until dawn to do that so that I have a maximum amount of time. Actually, maybe I'll do it during the night. I don't know. Oh, I've got wood. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 funky looking boats. And 1 cow weather vane. Alright. Now there are 2 ways that I could do this. I could actually go underground through the mines, because the mines go all the way up to that location. But I don't think I need to. I think really I'll be just as well just going overland, because it's just the ocean. But it's noon. So I am going to give you a few minutes, and I will be right back, and yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll head out. So I'll see you in a couple. Okay, so I have slept the night, and I am ready to go out and get the second set of coordinates for our, hopefully, our stronghold location. Now, we're going north, which is this direction, believe it or not. So let's get up here, and there is an ocean over here. Don't want to go into the sand. Okay, there we go. Because that looks like plains, or at least like a flat area. And I would like to try to throw this Eye of Ender. Whoa! I throw this Eye of Ender in a place where it's not gonna get lost unless it actually goes into the end dimension. So yeah, every once in a while apparently it goes into the end dimension, which is inconvenient because Eyes of Ender are hard to find. Alright, let's uh-oh. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. I thought I saw something that could be a problem. Alright, so we're going to throw this puppy, and we'll see where it goes. So, we are at... Whoa, we can't see our coordinates. I hate that. I've got to figure out how to... There we go. Alright, I'm at 74, negative 53. 74, negative 53. And here we go. And 35, negative 50. Excellent. I wonder if we can retrieve our eye. Did it fall down here somewhere? Hello? Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Darn it. Those things are hard to find. This is up in a tree somewhere. Okay, that's alright. We've got to go back into the nether anyway, but good news is we now have our 2 sets of coordinates, and I'm going to boat back to home, and I will pick up again once I've sat down and done the math. Okay, so I have done the math. I took out some graph paper, and it looks like that is the direction we need to go in. Unfortunately, because of the way the numbers work out, honestly, it looks like it's really, really far away to get to the stronghold. So that means I've got more work cut out for me. I've got to get a whole bunch of Eyes of Ender, and I've got to get a whole bunch of blaze rods. So I will work on that, and I think probably tomorrow's episode will be on the nether and on trying to get a reliable way to safely get in there and get blaze rods, because that's going to be a challenge. So thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of this, and until next time, I will catch you later. Bye-bye.